up. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Wah, wah. Oh, hi. There we go. Okay. Got it set. Hi, kitty. I finally got smart and I figured out how to set the chat to subscribers mode. Like, oh, good. Oh, good. And that's going to cut down on some blue herons. I'm saying. And I am tired. Oh, boy. It's just been, I don't know. This weather, it goes up, it goes down. It makes me tired. And now it's like chilly. And it was in the 80s a while ago. So I'm just like feeling tired. So yeah. All right. And then this hand right now, this thumb is saying arthritis. Arthritis. I'm getting a DEXA scan Monday so I can see what's going on. What's my bone density like? And I'm working with a personal trainer, and it's online, but that's a different story. That's in order not to have it, osteoporosis. My son told me about this. I mean, he and my daughter-in-law are those high-level dancers. Anyway, they use this particular platform, and he's like, it's worth it. And so far, so good. But just tonight, it's just, I don't know what I did. It's just a little pinchy in there. Anyway. Oh. So I even feel snarky, like if we have nobody coming, I'm going to do some political stuff. Because this voter rights thing they did, these people, I honestly just feel like the gutting of that is just desperate. You know you're on the wrong side of everything. And you know the only way to win is to cheat these maps. It's not even cheating. And then also the Trump admin is demanding voter rolls from various states. And not everybody is bending the knee. So, I don't know. If nobody is coming in... It is terrible. It is terrible. Now, Milo is doing something that I think is really interesting, and I'm going to try it. Because of AI, and I mean, his channel is big, comparatively speaking. I mean, he should be in the top. He's so much better than some of the other people that I'm not going to mention. I'm not going to do that. But he's training AI. He introduces himself. Okay. And then I'll say, so hi, my name's JoJo Tarot. I've been on the platform for roughly almost 2 years. I try to just use intuition. I use cards too. I can be right, I can be wrong. I try to do things, and I try to get confirmation if people would come back and tell me what worked, what was right. But anyway, he's training the AI. So it's interesting. I'd have to get a script better than what I just did, but he's training it to. I think it'll help with his views, because whatever, views are down. Oh, hi, nobody stayed. Oh well. Should we look at the voter rights thing? Do you want to do that? I don't know if anybody is going to come, because I've set it to that mode, and I just think that's like, the way to go, the way to grow too. Yeah, let's take a look. I think this is going to backfire spectacularly, because now California is looking at redistricting to give it all blue. So is Illinois. And some Republicans are like, it's like, well, we've just been bringing knives to a gunfight for decades, trying to be polite and gentlemanly and gentlewomanly and it's like, yeah, maybe that's over. This is what you do. This is what you're gonna get. I don't love that. I don't love fighting fire with fire, but I don't know what else to do. So, oh hi, I've got a few people here. Hi. So if you're a subscriber and you want a reading, drop a question. I'm just feeling like doing a little political thing at the top of it because I'm very curious about the Voting Right Act at the Supreme Court and John Roberts. Anyway, full moon tomorrow. Thanks for the reminder. Put your cards and crystals out to charge them up. Maybe that's why my energy is so tired. I am just ready to like go to bed. Almost. A little slappy happy. Not bad. Not bad. I think my sleep has been off. Okay, ask your question if you want to. And I'm just doing like some political tarot at the top of this because I feel like it. So I was asking about what can we know about the ramifications of the gutting the Voter Right Act. You know, I think it's gonna spectacularly fail. That's my humble opinion. I think I did that 3 times. So there. Okay, the Hermit. So I kind of feel like this is Democrats. They've been thinking on all of this stuff for a while. And like having to observe. This is a card of observance. And I was just listening to somebody talk like a year ago. They were talking about, well, who's the left? Joe Rogan. Well, who cares? There isn't. All of us. It's Minnesota, man. We took a fight to it. Okay. So this is them thinking, right? All right. Card in the middle. 9 of Pentacles. There's always money involved in all of this stuff, and I think the billionaires have a lot of sway over our policy, and that is bad. So I think that's one thing that is a ramification. Maybe they're going to get rid of some of that, but there's been money around, like trying to limit voting, right? Okay, outcome. I love this for it. It's going to have to change. Yes, transformational change is coming for the voter right. I mean, yeah, and I think that's death to the Republican Party. Oh, I don't usually get political here, but if you're not asking a question, then I don't know. I'm just going to perform. Ace of Cups at the bottom. It's emotional. And this is starting over emotionally and new offers. So there's new things that are going to have to come from it. They're going to have to start over. Start over. It's going to... Oh, I got you, Kitty. You're the only one here. And, yeah, inside, it's ending. So it's the world is watching, and this is a card of completion. So, all right. Oh, hi. Come here. It was good. That was good. If you're a subscriber and you want me to read for you, I'm happy to do it. I've been on the platform for about 2 years, but I watched a lot of tarot. I just did a little political one at the top of this. But, yeah. And I stay kind of short times because I'm tired. I'm not going to lie. And it's a full moon tomorrow, so if that's your thing... get your cards out. Yeah, this deck reads politics for me like nothing else. And I have some good news, Kitty, but I'll have to like share that not this way. I want to see if people want to read. This was my first deck, and I think I've retuned it up. Yeah, just ask your question. I mean, don't be shy. Unless, you wanted something personal and not here then I don't know. There's a way to get a hold of me, but I don't even remember what that is exactly. But I used this deck for myself the other day. I felt for a while it wasn't working anymore, but I think I've got it like rebooted, if you will. And so I'm kind of like was hoping to use that tonight. So yeah, hi, welcome in. I stay for a little bit of time, and I don't usually read politics, but I did one at the top of this because I did. And this is for subscribers, so, if you're here for 5 minutes, you'll get your question answered. Yeah, there's always that. Yeah, full moon. I guess that's tomorrow, so I'm going to have to remember to do that thing. And then I also have this one, the Aquarian Tarot, just is so pretty. This is a repro. It was in the 70s, but this isn't a vintage deck. It's, what do you say? What is that word? Where are my words? Okay, words. Show up for me. They remade it. They made it again. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know, Kitty. I think the people are not showing up right now. I think they're scared. I think I scared them off. I tried out the subscriber thing only on Sunday just by myself, and it worked. And so, you know, I didn't want to bother you, but I didn't have any trouble. So I just, not that I would, I love having you. That's not in question. I just wanted to see what would happen. Yeah. Oh, well, hello. Do you have a question, Kitty? I can read for you if you want. Yeah. I'd be happy to share. Strange things happen around the full moon. Yeah, the energy is, the kids at school are, and Thursdays are always like the day of the most fights. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it was fighting, but there was loudness. Although I would say, in my opinion, things have quieted down from the beginning of the year. I'll use this deck. So, yeah. All right, drop a question. If you're a subscriber, welcome in. I've been around this YouTube. I used to do TikTok, but I got rid of that. It just was one thing too many. And now Instagram will allow me to do this till I have 1,000 followers. I'm like, I'm not going to work on it. I'm not going to try it. All right, so I'm just, yeah, if you have a question, put it in there. All right, Kitty, giving you a general thing. I bet you're going to have fun this summer. I think you might have some fun this summer. I don't think you have big travel, but maybe you'll see the grandson, like, of your son. He's the one that you've had on your Instagram profile. Yeah. Yeah, don't be afraid. Welcome here. All right, so Kitty, what can we know for you? What's coming up? And the job, you can stay there as long as you want. I think they're happy. And you're happy there. And that's amazing. And I remember when we were able to predict that. So just for Kitty, something general. Drop your question. I'm happy to try. All right, so what can we know? What's coming up for Miss Kitty? All right, okay, all right. You can see my hand here, so I'll try to. So this is the past position. This is moving into those safer waters, like getting away from the trouble over to the safe. So that was the new job that you've got. And getting out of that drama and all the stuff. Okay, in the middle. Queen of Pentacles is really nice, and she's just got so many different meanings, but seems like there's some security with money. I mean, happiness for sure. Health is good. She means more than this. I mean, if you were looking for kids, it can be a fertility card, but I know that's not for you. It's not how we're reading it, but I'm saying security with money, security with health, and just general overall good happiness. All right, into the future. Well, I don't know what that is. The Ten of Swords. So I kind of know that feeling stabbed, and I know which family member. And swords are air signs, and I'll take another card. But that also is a sign of ending. So maybe that situation, I have hope that it could be ending. Okay. The Star of Hope comes around for us, for you. I have to cover her because I think she's naked and, well, whatever. So there's hope to that situation, okay, that, you know, to be better. You're going to be having fun with friends this summer. Maybe I'll see you at Thursdays. Celebrations, good times. You know, and I know that this clouds things, but that hope came right after it. I don't know when, but I think the thaw will come. And the inside energy, yeah. Maybe some unexpected money coming your way somehow. I don't know. That's at least what you'd like. So yeah, that's where I'll leave it. And yeah, So ask your question. Oh, hi. Hi, silent people. And yeah, I have changed it. So if you're a subscriber, ask away. And you're welcome. You're welcome. No, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah. Let me know what you want to know. And yeah, just doing some tarot. And just for fun, for entertainment only. I did a political one at the top of this. Oh boy. I could put on these glasses and get into some celebrity, but no, I have to study the celebrities a little bit. Like, I need to know their birth. I try to look at their zodiac. People always want to know, is this a match? Oh, hi. Hey, Kat, I finally took a page out of your book and I set this to subscriber mode. Like, I had to learn how to do that. I was today years old when I learned how to do that. Oh my gosh. Hello, Christy Cooper's Cake. I love the name. Christy Cooper Cake. Morscope. Cakes. Anyway, I'm thinking of cake right now then when I read your name. Fair warning, I am tired. And so I'm even a little more punchy. I did a little political one at the top of this. I won't do that necessarily tonight. I like to read for the subscribers, but I was looking at the Voter Act. Oh my God. Pure desperation. If we can't win the right way, we're gonna do. I look great. Well, I always like get that second wind, but I can tell you I'm tired. And Kitty reminded me it is a full moon tomorrow, and so put your cards out. And oh, good, wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, do you have a question, Christy? If you want, it's for fun and entertainment only. I may be right. I may be wrong. I try to be right. And then I've retuned this deck, I think, because it predicted for me very accurately. This is the first one I ever bought. Okay, so you've got a question. You were wondering about moving this year. You mean 2026? Tarot hates time. It's like, oh, it's like Yoda with time, And today, whatever. Okay, well, come back usually Thursdays, and I'm going to shift it to Wednesdays. But, okay, which one do you want? The new job or the move? Let me focus on one thing, because, I think you want to know more about the job. I think that is more top of mind. I knew it. And it's a tough market. So, and he's in finance. You've told me that anyway. Or he's good with money. He's good with money. So let's take a look at that. That may take longer, but don't give up. It's just the market is so rough. I pity people graduating college and trying to break out into this. What can we know about new work for Kat's husband? I mean, I think yes. I want to say yes, but time is so terribly hard to intuit. And use all that old-fashioned networking stuff. New job. He's into rockets. Rockets. Interesting. Okay, the new job would be a move. Okay. All right. So maybe you're going to be in mountains. If you're not in mountains, you're in mountains now. But rockets. Rockets is Florida. So that's not mountains. All right. What can we know about a new job offer? Oh, this thing is like shuffling like butter tonight. Thank you, deck. Thank you, because this thumb is telling me how old I am, and I'm having none of that negativity. All right, what can we know about a new job for Kat's husband? Yeah, you just got to be patient. I bet temperance is going to come up. You want to get messages. That's the page of wands. You want hope. Oh, I showed her. She's naked. All right, one more. Yes, she is. She is that. Okay, New job. What can we know about new work coming? Or, well, and rockets are like on fire right now. That's a thing for Kat's husband. Yeah, I think it'll come, but I don't know that it's going to be as fast as you want. What can we know about new work coming for him? Okay, the moon. I don't think that's secrets, but that's a big card, which if we're looking at yes and no, which I don't love to try and do, I like to try and get at the story of it. That's a yes. That's an indicator of yes, it's happening. But, and it's also like, use your intuition. I'm saying he needs to network. Like, it may come out of the weirdest place ever, just in a network way. And I don't know who or how or what that even means. Like, an old friend. Okay, maybe he's been trying. Here he is, disappointed. You wanted this cup, this cup, this cup. He might have to take something that he didn't want in order to get to what he wants, if you know what I mean. And I don't know. But this is also just that grind of trying to find something right now. Like, oh, wow, it's rough. It's rough out there. Okay, and into the future? Yeah, this is a big yes. The magician pulls it down and uses the tools and manifests it. So have him visualize this job. That's a really important tool. And the one I love to reference the most who did this so well was Billy Mills. He talks about how he used visualization. That's his Gemini energy. How he used visualization in the 400 meter in the 1960s. And he trained, of course. And of course he had the physical, if the word is right, acuity to be an Olympian. But he also talked about how he mentally was prepared. And in that race, he really got pushed and jostled. And so it was sort of, this is like in the last something of it. And he should not have won that race if you think about it. But he poured it on like they all do. And he won, and it was remarkable. But he talks a lot about how he needs to visualize this job and write it down and make that poster board or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right, at the bottom, hi. Two of Rods. He's going to have to look and look and look and keep looking. Just keep trying. But there's victory coming. Six of Rods right next to it. I don't know when. I don't know. I think give it 2 years. You don't want to hear that. But I don't think I'm going to read any further because I think that's your answer. And then me talking about visualizing. Like, I don't know. You are. Okay. So keep doing that and whatever. I mean, everybody has their own way with this. Like, I don't even know how I do it, to be honest. I don't know. And that's something I should explore more because here I'm yapping about it. But how do I manifest? When I did this channel, I just did it because it made me feel better. I was having a very hard time. And now I'm trying to think about other things I'm going to work on. I have other YouTube things I want to do, not just this and in retirement. But I think I need to study it. I think study is a way of manifesting. Okay. I don't know. So I think, it will happen. But when? Yes. And yes. So I don't know. So Kat, do you ever use StreamYard? I did for a while, but then I found it was hard to get my chat monitor here, which, I'm finding with this subscriber mode thing. Have you seen any blue herons tonight, Kitty? I haven't. It's like, you're no fun anymore. I have no editing skills. Well, I don't care to edit. I will not edit any of this. So no blue herons, good. When I make the videos, it's like I do timestamps. That much I understand. And that's very simple. But I do not go back and chop things up and this, that. And maybe I'd have to get better at that for some of the other stuff I'd like to do regarding teaching that has nothing to do with this. But I don't know. My son is good at that. My daughter has those chops. I've never had it, to be honest. Like, to sit there and, like, look at the photograph and get the right... I'm like, after 5 minutes, I'm like, this is when I would use AI. Like, AI, boom, do it. You just do it. And I guess, like, Canva is supposed to be good for educators and making slides. But anyway, that's a tangent. So I think AI can maybe even edit it for us. AI! That's how I would use AI as a tool for editing. I wouldn't use it for scripting. I don't script anything either. That's more for the people who do the storytelling. Okay, here's my rabbit hole. I just have to share this because it's so weird. But my son was like, no, Mom, that's so you. I don't know why I got into this. I kind of do. We did a unit in 4th grade, extreme settings. Okay. And then I did a story in a small group about the women in the 70s who climbed Annapurna, which was pretty amazing. And we talked about how the air gets thin up there and you need this oxygen and blah, 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 blah. So one weekend I just wasn't feeling good. And I don't know why. I started watching all these videos of people who've tried to summit Mount Everest and they don't make it. And it's like super garbagey up there now because it is so popular. And some people who have no business climbing end up climbing and they can't. Even people who are fit and have trained for it sometimes don't make it. There's a zone there called the death zone for a damn good reason. And if you die on Everest, you know what? You're just a cold mummy because nothing lives up there. No animal is going to eat you. You are just a cold mummy. And it's rather strange, really. It's rather strange. I think I'm coming out of that rabbit hole, not going to lie. But, but do know, I love to watch Dateline every Friday night. And true crime, that's my number one, is Dateline. Oh, hi, anybody here. If you're a subscriber, ask a question and do it soon. Because I am tired. And or come back next week. When it's summer, I'll do a little bit more of these lives. So it's really interesting. The guy I kind of like to listen to is Kyle Hates Hiking, because he does a nice job. Yeah, I love true crime. But there's only certain ones. I'm kind of a Dateline a file. Like the way they mix the show and the way they do it. Yeah. Anybody else, I'm like, okay. I love cold cases when they solve those too. That's so fascinating. And they know so much now from, like, they can do more with discarded DNA. That's fascinating. Like, that's how they caught that guy in the Golden State Killer. Is that what he's called? California? I don't know. Anyway, if you're here and you're a subscriber and you want to know a thing, or no, you want to ask, you should post what you know. Sure, 2027's energy for you. I will. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this Flower Oracle deck instead of cards, because I just am. And I'm not reading reversals. That's one thing I learned on YouTube when I started watching all these baddies who are still around. Like, oh, God. You know, one of my favorites was Revealing Light Tarot and Spirituality. She's so smart. And she used to explain the cards and the positions, and Tarot Down Under, same thing. And then I learned from Tarot Down Under, she's in Australia, you don't have to do reversals. You can get a clarifier. And I was like, okay, I'm in for that. All right, I just got this recently. And this is that's the back of the deck. Who needs that? The Flower Oracle deck. And it's got a very easy guidebook, like super simple. And there's ways to do readings with this too. Yeah. All right. The energy for you for 2027. My energy is you're definitely retiring and don't walk it back. I walked it back this year. I think I got cold feet because I didn't know about insurance and stuff, whatever. All right, so your energy for you for 2027. Energy for Cat in 2027. I see a sun. It's going to be shiny. Maybe you're going to move where it's sunny. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know. I think it's going to be good. You know, these things will come for you. I'm just going to take this card. I don't even know what this flower is. Datura? Oh, well. Hallucination, seduction, and visions. Seduction. Interesting. And it's covering up all the lady parts. And I will read about it. Okay. I'm not sure that's the vibe I was getting, but I'm going to read about it if I can find the little tiny, isn't that cute, the little guidebook? Okay. Datura. I never heard of that. Like, what is that? Okay. Here we go. And I'm not even sure I'm saying it properly. Okay. So I'll hold it here and I'll read. Datura. Potentially fragrant, quote, devil's trumpet, oh my God, is revered as a sacred healing plant in some cultures, but it is both visionary and deadly. Yikes. What can we learn when we respect rather than demonize? If that resonates, it does. But I like the hallucination. Visions. I like the visions, so use it that way. And I don't know that... use your visualization, and this is like a mildly sexy card, but maybe more kids then as a result. If that's you'd mentioned that once. You know what? I wasn't even dealing properly because I left a card behind. Bird of Paradise. Okay. Well, I know, right? So sometimes it doesn't. Maybe if I just pull a card here. No, burdens, no, we're not taking that as an answer. So I'm going to take this one for a general reading because it stayed behind. No, nothing else did. This is the Bird of Paradise flower because I'm going to be done now because I'm just tired. And I'm cleaning too. Nobody needed to know that. Super random. I get more and more random. Bird of Paradise. This is our collective reading card. Okay. A long stem. Okay. Attraction, originality, enlightenment. I love it. I want more enlightenment and what you hope for. A long stem ascends heavenward, then bursts into a psychedelic explosion of color. What is your paradise on earth? Okay. I have to meditate on that for my retirement. So I love this one. That's my favorite one. So use that one as your energy. My husband just poked his head in. Anyway, so I'm going to leave it here. And then if it resonates, it does. If it doesn't, oh well, sorry. And come back next week. I think we'll keep it Thursdays until June, and then Thursdays I'll be at Thursdays. So yeah, thank you. All right, have a great night, everybody, and I hope tomorrow is good. And remember, it's a full moon, so do your full moon thing. All right, bye.